Welcome to Epoch Audio. For the text version of this and more articles providing truth, tradition, and hope, please go to theepochtimes.com.
Ex-CNN host Chris Cuomo is open to voting Trump over Biden in 2024 election, written by Jack Phillips. Former CNN host Chris Cuomo said that he would be open to voting for former President Trump over President Joe Biden in the 2024 election. In the interview, Mr. Cuomo, who frequently criticized the former president while he worked for CNN, said the United States would survive another Trump administration. We survived a Trump administration. Would we survive another? Yes. And for the people who are now going to attack me and say, what are you talking about? Trump is like this crazy man. Well, look, as Patrick says, the data is the data. Nobody was trying to kill us when Trump was president in a way that they're not now. Mr. Cuomo told Patrick Bet-David, Adam Sosnick, Tom Ellsworth, and Vincent Oshana in a podcast interview. So you're open to a Trump vote? One of the hosts asked him. Mr. Cuomo responded, I'm always open, and I'll tell you this. People say you've never voted for a Republican in your life. Wrong. The former host said he has voted for a GOP candidate, saying that the first vote I ever cast was for a Republican, although he didn't elaborate. Currently, Mr. Cuomo works for News Nation after he was suspended indefinitely by CNN in late 2021 over allegations that he helped defend his brother, then New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, from sexual harassment allegations. He was fired by the company weeks later before joining News Nation, which is owned by Nexstar Media Group. After he departed CNN, Mr. Cuomo filed an arbitration claim seeking $125 million from CNN, claiming the firing was unlawful. His lawyer, Brian Friedman, earlier this month said, it should be obvious by now that Chris Cuomo did not lie to CNN about helping his brother. In fact, as the limited information from Warner's media investigation makes clear, CNN's highest-level executives not only knew about Chris's involvement in helping his brother, but also actively assisted the governor, both through Chris and directly themselves. During a recent interview with Vivek Ramaswamy, Mr. Cuomo stated that, of course I covered for my brother. Of course I helped my brother. Of course I do. That was in response to a claim from Mr. Ramaswamy, a Republican 2024 presidential candidate, that he and other members of mainstream media outlets are biased. The two brothers' close relationship was evident during the COVID-19 pandemic when Chris Cuomo would often interview then-Governor Andrew Cuomo on his CNN program. The two would often engage in small talk and jokes, while critics accused the network of engaging in softball interviews with the former governor amid a scandal involving state nursing homes. The former governor, who resigned in mid-2021, has denied the harassment claims. An investigation by New York Attorney General Letitia James, a Democrat, alleged that Chris Cuomo was helping his brother regarding messaging. A separate internal CNN investigation into Mr. Cuomo also revealed the former CNN boss Jeff Zucker was involved in a years-long relationship with a top CNN marketing official, Allison Gollust. In 2022, Mr. Zucker exited his position, and weeks later, Ms. Gollust resigned. Meanwhile, Andrew Cuomo was sued for alleged sexual assault earlier this month by his former executive assistant, Brittany Comiso, according to court papers. She told the New York Post this week, "It disgusts me that Andrew Cuomo is even considering running for public office in the wake of Mayor Adams' alleged sexual harassment when he himself will not accept responsibility or even acknowledge his sexual harassment of me, aside from numerous other victims, while the governor of our state." The lawsuit filed against Mr. Cuomo, as well as similar lawsuits recently filed against New York City Mayor Eric Adams and former President Donald Trump under a New York state law that spurred thousands of claims. President Trump wrote on Truth Social Wednesday, "I hope that Mayor Eric Adams, Andrew Cuomo, and all of the others that got sued based on this ridiculous law where someone can be sued decades later and with no proof, will fight it on being totally unfair and unconstitutional." Thanks for listening to Epoch Audio. That was ex-CNN host Chris Cuomo is open to voting Trump over Biden in 2024 election, written by Jack Phillips, read by Susan Williams.
For more Epoch Times articles in text, please visit theepochtimes.com.
This is the Epoch Times.